The election is just a month away, but there are some deadlines that you need to keep in mind if you want your vote to count. Fox 12's Drew Marine caught up with the Multnomah County Elections Director about some important dates to remember before casting your vote. Drew?
That's right. Again and again, the Director of Elections advised voters to have a plan before Election Day and, if they can, vote as early as they can.
Election Day may be November 3rd, but there are a few important dates to keep in mind before casting your ballot. The first, of course, is Oregon's registration deadline.
The voter registration deadline is October 13th. It's Tuesday, October 13th, 21 days prior to the election.
Tim Scott, Multnomah County Director of Elections, says if you're not already registered, you can do that online at the Secretary of State's website with an Oregon ID. You can go in person to the elections office by 7 p.m. on October 13th, or you can mail in your registration as long as it's postmarked before the 13th.
The voters will start seeing those ballots delivered to their mailboxes on the 14th, and then they have until November 3rd at 8 p.m. to get those back to us.
But Scott says based on a recommendation by the United States Postal Service, they're asking people to send in their ballots earlier than that if they can.
We're asking folks to mail 7 days prior to the election. And that's just a slight change from the 5 days that we used to recommend. So 7 days is October 27th. We just want everyone's ballot to get here in time because it has to be here by 8 o'clock on election night. Postmarks don't count on ballots.
And after President Trump's comments about poll watchers and election fraud during the debate Tuesday night, we wanted to ask Scott about how many observers there will be on election night and what precautions will be in place for them to see the ballot counting process.
With the pandemic, we've had to significantly curtail the number of people who can observe at any given time. We do try to prioritize transparency, and we have set some limits that in certain areas we can only have 2 or 3 observers at a time.
With Election Day right around the corner, Scott says he has a piece of advice for voters. Make a plan.
Don't wait until the last minute.
Scott also recommends voters sign up for their ballot tracking service, which provides updates throughout the voting process from when you get the ballot in the mail to when it's counted. You can find that information on our website, kptv.com. Reporting live in Southeast Portland, Drew Marine, Fox 12 Oregon.